Hello and welcome to our new series. Well, continuation of an old series. We built this city, but now we are in season 2. Welcome to Frostgrave, a wonderful little city builder game. This is going to be my first time playing it. I've seen gameplay of it before, heard really good things. So I'm really excited to dive into this. Frostgrave, for those of you who don't know, is a game where we are the survivors of some apocalyptic event that has caused the world to be covered in ice. And now we, after trekking through the snow, have found a giant lantern that will keep our home warm. And have to build a city and restart society on the within the warmth of this lantern. So certainly sounded very interesting. Thought it would be a great second game for this series.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us. No
Here we
matter
go.
wealth or class.
FrostPunk.
We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity.
Goodbye, London. Fun fact, that's what London looked like for good old what's his name?
We bid farewell
Leonardo
to
da Vinci,
plenty,
that's who.
and for those who remained, came the time to
Charles Dickens, that's it.
We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks.
It's
maybe
quite the
months,
boat.
leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward.
All the hope in the world.
Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Alright, here we are, Frostpunk. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the side of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Is there any other ways out of here? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst, now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive! Alright. So yeah, we've got this big crater, and in the center is our heat generator. The last one on Earth. Fight the cold! We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to the other buildings. Without it, we will freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Alright. So, first thing that you should always do when you start a good city builder is pause. And that will let you start to get your bearing on the world. So it looks like we have some trees over here. Some sort of salvage, some steel wreckage. It's chilly. Currently it is -20. That's very cold. We have no livable area in our frozen wasteland. We have some coal over here. They said to collect some coal. There's some more coal. Looks like wood crates and steel wreckage. So yes, we need to collect some coal. So is that construction? Build street, dismantle street. Nope. We requires at least one worker. We currently have no workers there. We can select workers. We see here that we have 15 idle engineers, 15 children, and 15 idle workers. So if we select this, we see the workers down here. We can assign various workers. Now we have engineers and general workers. I don't know what the difference is. I'm just going to send the max that we can out to these. So they will go and start collecting that, and then also go get this wood, because my guess is we'll need that for tents. And then we can go ahead and speed this up. It should take them... There we go. So they have started to go about getting those materials. We now have, let's see, 88 coal, 44 wood. Our generator is inoperative. It is turned off. We can turn it on. The generator is off. We need 6 coals to turn it to this level. Plus 1 temperature in all heat zones. 100 coal consumption. Alright. So we've turned it on. I don't know, is that 6 every hour that it eats? Yeah, that would seem to be. So there we go. Now, it heats up and it clears off this little area, and if we check our cold overlay, we see that this area is now livable. Aha! That's good for us. We need to stockpile, like, quite a bit of coal, though. Okay, food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There will be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build cookhouse to prepare meals. Here we go. Okay. Secure food. Secure raw food. Build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. We have 80 homeless people. So, medical post, a cookhouse, build a hunter's hut or a hothouse, build a cookhouse, and start preparing food. What's the, I don't see the hothouse. I see a tent, a medical post, a cookhouse. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is. But here we go. We can put this hunter's hut. I don't know where the best place to go hunting is. But we will place it right here for the time being. And constructing, time remaining less than an hour. Boom! Now we have a inoperative food supply. Alright, looks like we still have plenty of people unemployed. I think we're doing fine on coal. I'm going to end that coal run over there. I like how they make little paths through the snow. And we're going to max out this operation here. So that makes 15 food every day. Make a cookhouse to start preparing meals. What is this? No roof over our heads. Certain people are understandable concerning the lack of shelter. They They are falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something. I will provide shelter! What does this do? You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 40 people. I will provide shelter for everyone. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. You know what? We're going to do it. I'm going to build shelter for everyone. This is 10 wood. We have 69 wood. How many people does it fit? 10 people. So we need 80 of these. Okay. We can do that. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Does this still... We're going to max this out with engineers. Why? Because we can. And that way we can put these workers over here to get even more wood. So that hopefully, within this time, what does this person has? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thank you. I'll bear that in mind. It's gonna be 2 hours, 4 hours, a few hours, infinite hours. Okay. And let's see. It's nighttime, so people will stop working at night. I'll put one more of those down. Aha! We now have only 30 homeless. 1 sick. No home. Works in the coal. Illness and healthcare. Here we go. You can move the camera. Illness and healthcare. Cold homes or workplaces get people sick without proper care. They can become gravely ill and might die. The sick can be treated in a medical post, but the gravely ill will need an infirmary. You can save their lives by signing one of 2 laws. The radical treatment law allows you to treat the gravely ill in medical posts, but some of them will be left as amputees. The sustain life law allows you to keep the gravely ill alive, but untreated in medical posts or care houses indefinitely. Interesting. Alright. We have a few more sick people. I'm kind of pumping as much overdrive. When overdrive is on, the temperature in all heat zones raises by 1 level, but the generator stress rises. It's getting a little cold here, so we're going to try that, see if that doesn't help the sick. Do it just long enough for the stress to not be an issue. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. We can keep going on like this for a while, I'd say. Thank you, Francis, darling. Constance Sinclair. Okay. Iron ore. Or like a coal ore deposit. A coal deposit. Nice. So yes, we can eventually get continuous effort. Let's fast forward through the night. And here we are. A word of advice. The number of sick people is rising and we don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort can help us gather. Okay. So we have this emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate. That's another interesting thing I've heard about, is that there's these laws that give us new powers. If we sign this into law, we have to wait 18 hours for a new law, new ability. We can force workers into any facility to work for the next 24 hours. Using emergency shift will raise discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. I'm going to avoid that for now, considering that it's almost daytime, and now that it is daytime, we can go and get the materials that we so desperately needed. And now once we get 25 wood, we can build a health post, medical post. Oh, that's interesting how you can put it back in the front. Looks like we can also start putting down some streets. There we go. All right. Medical post is constructing. We almost have enough housing for everyone. Why don't we have enough housing for everyone? 10, 10, 10. Workforces. We have 80 people. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses. That would be why. Alright. So if we build another house, the person's going to be outside of the area. Do I want to do that? Sure. We made the promise. We might as well stick to our word. So we'll build the cookhouse and another house out here. And when people say, hey, why don't we have any, you know, like, warmth? We'll be like, because you wanted a house. That's your fault. People from our convoy. With the basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, build a beacon, scout the Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Alright, hope has increased. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. That is excellent. So hope is going strong. Okay, we need to build a workshop, a beacon, and rescue some survivors. This is going to be in technology. We want a workshop. Wow, this thing is grand. Let's see. Let's start a new street over here, going outward. Let's see, are roads free? I think they're free. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, roads are definitely not free. I'm gonna end up, oh yeah, roads are not free. It's okay, I have enough wood to make these small decisions right now. These nice minor decisions. Alright, we have 20 people without work right now. We have about 2 days of coal saved. I'm going to go get us some more coal while we wait. Haha! Now we have the workshop. The workshop requires 5 engineers. Well, it doesn't require 5 engineers. If we put 5 engineers in there, it'll be working at full capacity. Research. Here we go. Tutorial on research. The temperature inside a building. Changes. Controlling time. We already know about that. Reconstruction. Hunters. Hunters leave the city in the Frostlands. They work from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food with each hunt. Research upgrades to significantly increase hunt yields. We have the generator, generate the overdrive, day-night cycle, the ends of workforce, and research. Here we are. Use the research to develop a new building. You can boost research speed by building several workshops. Declines as we get more workshops. Research is grouped into tiers. You have to research a tier upgrade before you can start researching technology in that tier. Researching each topic costs research, costs resources, and takes time. Alright, let's do that. I just sent a bunch of engineers. somewhere. Where are my engineers? Where are my engineers? Hello, engineers. See, there's no one in the cookhouse. We also need engineers in the medical post. Where are my engineers? 0 idle engineers. Ah, there they are. Okay, yes. Yes, we want you people there, you people there. And let's see, we can have some engineers being cooks for the time being. Alright. And we want some new research. Heaters. Steam hub. The steam hub allows us to build steam hubs. Makes sense. When powered by a generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour. Okay. Heaters allow us to use heaters to heat workplaces during work hours. Each heater raises a work temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal. So heaters are more direct, but we can get better, we can possibly get better resources, better use of resources from the steam hub. We also have the beacon. What do we need? What does it tell us to research? So the beacon, we need to build a beacon. So we should probably do that first and foremost. The coal thumper. I would like to get one of these before too long. By pumping pressurized water underground in coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. That's wonderful. And I would like, we're going to eventually need that stuff. So the other thing is hunter's gear, which lets them return with more raw food. Also a good idea to get eventually. Okay. Let's prepare the beacon. Prepare it to be lit. 3 are being treated, 0 are in palliative care. I don't actually know what palliative means. A new problem. Turn off the override. Oh, I had completely forgotten that was on. Yeah, that's a good thing that warned us. Otherwise, things are going to get very hot very quickly, and then incredibly cold. Alright. Let's move time forward. We're coming to the night. Let's see what's in our book of laws. Can we sign any of these? So we have sustain life or radical treatment. There's the emergency shift. There's the fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds in the fighting arena after introducing this law. Another one in 1 day. New building, fighting arena. Evening bouts will reduce discontent. You will have to build the fighting arena. That's interesting. Okay, down here we have soup or food additives. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Introducing this law. Another one can be passed. New recipe, soup. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. Eating soup will cause discontent. Okay. So that makes raw food go farther, but makes people unhappy after introducing. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more fulfilling. Not exactly tasty or healthy. This will have the same negative effects, but now people will go ill rather than getting discontent. Interesting. I don't feel like I know enough to make any decisions yet. So, yep, we're gonna go ahead, wait till morning, and actually, let's see, let's get to morning. At least we're alive. Not everyone's so lucky. We're doing fine, all things considered. Okay, it's now 8 a.m. Is the stress going down on this? Good. This is where I'm going to leave off the first episode. Here we are in Frostgrave. I keep saying Frostgrave. Here we are in FrostPunk. Our FrostPunk city is beginning to grow. I will see you guys in the next episode. This is Super Dude signing off. As always, be excellent.